So, Howard Kurtz, who writes for the Daily Beast, and unfortunately appears on CNN, and we hate them. And we hate everybody there, and we hate people even who watch CNN. But he did a piece, and he was asking about questioning where the skepticism on the part of the media or was, or however you're supposed to say it, about Libya. We haven't seen any of that. It's almost like everybody's slobbering over this exercise as we did when we all went into Iraq.
I can't speak for anybody else, but I think our coverage at ABC has been respectfully skeptical. The piece I did Monday for World News was, why are we there and how long are we going to be there? Piece I did yesterday for World News pointed out that the president was referring to exit strategies when they weren't exit strategies at all. So maybe Howard's problem is he doesn't watch enough ABC.
Well, let's not be hating on Howard. But I hear what you're saying now. So.
I'm just saying I think that we've been skeptical. I recall seeing Howard's tweet about that on, I think it was Monday morning. I would say that in general, any march to war or military operation or police action or whatever we're calling this should be greeted with a huge dose of skepticism by the media. That's our role. Maybe initially in the first 24 hours there was a rush to just provide the basic information about what was going on, that there wasn't necessarily that step back where you do like, okay, now that we've given you this information about what we're doing and the extent of the involvement according to the government, et cetera, now it's time for the skeptical questions. Maybe that's the phenomenon that was going on, but I just feel like we were pretty skeptical the whole time, appropriately skeptical.
Just see Maureen Dowd's piece yesterday suggesting that the president was pushed into this by all the tough babes, why not babes, but Secretary Clinton and others.
Yeah, I like Maureen a lot. That column doesn't square with my reporting. My understanding of what happened is, and I realize that she's got columns to write and such, but my understanding of what happened is that it was not girls against boys. It was a little bit more complex than that. And my understanding is that Secretary Clinton was actually pretty skeptical of military involvement, and then her real involvement in terms of tipping the scales came on two Tuesdays ago, when she told President Obama that Arab countries were willing to commit military forces to this operation, that played a significant role. But that's not, Secretary Clinton is more influential than others, and all these girls got together and pushed Obama to do. I think that's a little silly.
So what you're essentially saying, Jake Tapper, ABC News, is that Maureen Dowd, New York Times, is not only a frivolous journalist, but is writing a pretty much bogus column and taking a position that is absurd. Is that basically it?
I would say that I respect Maureen Dowd, and I like her a lot personally, but the meme out there that she did not start, but this narrative that Samantha Power, Susan Rice, and Hillary Clinton pushed Obama to go to war does not square with the reporting I have about how this decision was made. That's how I would put it. My understanding is that Secretary Clinton wasn't even patched into the Situation Room that Tuesday night from 9 to 11 when President Obama was meeting with his advisors and coming up with the instructions for Dr. Rice of what to do with the United Nations the next day. This is really the big pivotal point. And Secretary Clinton, I think she had communications problems and was not even patched into that call. I think Samantha Power is a very respected member of the team, but I would not put her in the top 3 influencers of President Obama.
Just another nitwit pushing the feminist agenda. Wouldn't you say, Jake?
No, I would not say. I would not. I don't even know if that's a feminist agenda.
Of course it is. Come on, wake up here.
Just to step back a sec, like even the idea of separating boys versus girls, I don't know that advances a feminist agenda. I thought the whole point of it was individuals are individuals. That's how I've been reporting this.
Well, we have Maureen Dowd and Rush Limbaugh want to paint the president as a pansy. That's the way I read it. So,
finding common cause. That's interesting.